breaking here, and that's the first strike.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap.
Pick up the ball.
And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen.
Hold up.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
John Lane will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ball game, and that's why he's on top.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit.
And they continue to rack up the hits. That puts runners on first and second now. But
John Lane will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Hey, big moment. Here we go.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Hey, right
Trying to hold the lead. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
Lifted into center field. Gonzalez has a play. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags out. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
When he steps to the plate, he knows exactly what he's got to do. This one's deep enough to get the job done.
Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game.
Just blocks from the king. We welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Bryce and Adrian, 2 great pure hitters, next on the show. John Lane gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Here we go.
Lane.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Ramos is under it, and that retires the side. John Lane will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
Come on, baby, one time.
He's
Here
been
we
tough
go.
to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBI, so this is a golden opportunity.
And a sinker dips
Ball
too
one,
low
ball.
there.
One time.
Into the dirt, in fact. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
On the ground up the middle, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that.
Make the turn, look,
One
look,
run
look,
is
take it.
scored. And not in time as the second run scores. It's a wild one, and 3 runs are in to score.
Well, when you look at it, a walk and 2 hits got him into this mess. And a lot of times, this is how it ends up. As this ball finds a seam out there, and it's going to chase.
John Lane will step in. He had that big 3-run double his last time.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. John Lane digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Let it fly now.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, right guy, no one better up there.
Popped high in the air. There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Adrian Gonzalez. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Our final
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead.
Time for baseball now on the show as you get a look there at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers. John Lane will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
And in terms of the homestand, they've won 2 and lost 2, so not much to say about that except you hate to give away games at home. You'd like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Hey, see you deep and drive. What do you say?
Scherzer's ready. 2-2 on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And it's a fly out to start the second, one away. And with that, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best all-around players.
Stepping in, John Lane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Scherzer comes set. First pitch on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Let it rip right here.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he... John Lane will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Scherzer into the windup. 1-1 pitch on its way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Rendell Grichuk will be next. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. John Lane gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1.
Up and in for ball
1. No strike.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
Oh, nice pick. And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. Definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those... Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see. John Lane will step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ball game.
Hey, let it fly.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
Tap foul at home plate.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. EK, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, well, they've been playing some pretty good baseball, 5-2 over their last 7.
And this will be their last home game for quite a while. They're about to head out on a long road trip, so they'll be wanting to get out of here with at least another victory under their belts.
Hey, one time, right now.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home. Digging in to try it again, John Lane. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Line drive to left. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. John Lane steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Strasburg is ready. Here it is on 0-1. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. So a line drive double here has him in business to start. Now to the plate, John Lane. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
John Lane.
Hey, come on now, one time, right
Grounded
here.
back up the middle. Turner scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly.
A handful of fine individual performances to this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, and I think we probably...
Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. John Lane will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
Little dribbler down the line. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base.
Come on, guy. Get your
John Lane is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Hellickson steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Look out over near the on-deck circle as he whistles this one foul off to the left.
Here you go. Let it fly out right here.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, one pitch right here. On out.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 home. Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Well, he's given up.
John Lane will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2.
Hang on.
Here's Castro
right
for
here.
1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately.
Come on now,
John
one pitch, right
Lane will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
John Lane.
Bounced weakly near the plate. McCann gonna have to hurry. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. John Lane gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
This is line to left.
looks like he's
In
up
there,
in the
base
gap,
hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
5 hits.
Tuesday night baseball now from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the LA Dodgers and the New York. John Lane gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And, oh, he can't rein it in. 2 out, nobody on.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games.
Hey, come on, big
Bullpen's
dog. Keep it
tired,
rolling.
starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you've got to find a way to push through it.
Headley is under it near the mound. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. John Lane in now. Hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here.
Let's go now. What time?
Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
One ball,
In
one
for a
strike.
strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, wait for yours here.
Hit out towards second. Backhanded. In time to first, and there are 2 away. John Lane will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Gregorius is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. John Lane will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Chapman's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
No errors. 11.
So that just about does it for EK. Afternoon baseball now on the show as you get a look at Yankee Stadium here in New York. John Lane will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, yesterday he just didn't look like himself, but he's been good lately. He's had 7 RBIs over his last 10 games.
Gloved by Headley. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, you know, a double.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Popped high in the air. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out. Stepping in, John Lane. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One time, here we go.
Up next for the Dodgers, third baseman, John Lane.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bird is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. John Lane will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Hey, so you didn't drive it here?
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Grounded back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what an entertaining game all in all. So if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game. Dodger Stadium on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the San Francisco Giants. John Lane gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Shuck will wait on it, and that will retire the side. Into the box, John Lane. He flew out in his last at-bat.
John Lane.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases.
All right, hold on right here.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, anybody who calls this place home will tell you.
John Lane will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
One time.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Let's go, kid.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. John Lane gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Lane.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he won.
A beautiful summer night in Southern California from Dodger Stadium. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the San Francisco. John Lane will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Lane.
Drilled to the right side. Tomlinson scoops it up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game.
Coming to the plate now, John Lane. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Cueto pauses. 0-1 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. And the inning is over. John Lane will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Come on, guys. Get your pitch up there.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, Matt, he's hanging in there among the best in the National League. Currently in 6th place.
John Lane will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
2 out, nobody on.
For yours here.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Right here. Come on,
yeah,
now.
they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Back in the entertainment capital of the world with baseball on the show. Thanks for joining us as we're set for what remains. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Left 8 men on base.
Downtown L.A. and Dodger Stadium on a fine Saturday night. Tonight, it's the third of this 4-game weekend series. John Lane will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
No problem over there for the baby giraffe belt, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. After 1, no score. John Lane is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
1-0.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout.
Let's go now. What's that?
Samardzija's ready. 2-1 on its way. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
Belt is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. John Lane will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances.
Well, Matt, so much of hitting is being able to make the necessary.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, John Lane steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
John Lane.
Chopped weakly to the left. Posey going to have to hurry. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The batter, number 5.
John Lane makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Hey, big moment. Here we go.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the seats, 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away.
One time. Let it fly.
Looking good. No one better up there. Here you go.
A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
Hey, see it up. Drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Here we go. No one better.
Hey, see
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I need you right now.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000.
Fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today we wrap up this 4-game. John Lane digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Kane gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Panic. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Into the box now, John Lane. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
Boy, and this would have been a really...
So striding in, number 15, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
One time right here.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And one time right now, kid. Here we go.
Trying to hold the lead. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. John Lane will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the